What's up, Hope Kids? Pastor Tony here, hanging out with you guys for Hope Kids at Home. I am so glad you guys joined me today as we continue talking about peace. If this is your first time here, we are looking at how peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. There are so many times that we find ourselves in a battle with someone else because we want to be right. We don't want to be wrong, we don't want to lose, and a lot of times we get ourselves in trouble when we don't live with peace because we want to win. And a lot of times we often say things that we don't mean to say, right? Or we say words that we don't mean to say, which leads me to our game for today called Bad Words. No, not like bad words like cursing, but instead it's a game where you are trying to get your teammate to guess the word that's on the screen. There's a good word, but also a word that you don't want them to guess. So what you're gonna do is within your family, divide up into two teams. Have one person stand in front of the TV but facing out, so make sure they're not watching the TV. Then the person who is trying to get them to guess the words, you're going to look at the words and you're going to say one word, okay? The person that is standing away from the TV is going to try and guess what it is you're trying to get them to say without actually saying the bad word. You're going to go back and forth, and the team that either gets the good word gets a point, or the team that says the bad word first loses that round and the other team gets a point. So I have 10 bad words that are going to come up on the screen. So let's see how well you do, and I'll see you guys after the game is done. Well, when things don't go our way, like I said, we get ourselves into trouble. And in today's story, we're going to find a guy in the Bible by the name of Isaac who could have allowed a lot of things that didn't go his way, could have got him in trouble, actually really big trouble. But he chose a different option. He chose a peaceful way. Let's find out what happened to Isaac. Let's see how he lived with peace in the So-and-So show. And I'll see you guys after the video is done.
So Lawson, what do you think?
I don't know, Brandon. Is this really the wave of the future?
Absolutely. We're building way more than bridges here. I've been working on this place for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I just liked our normal set.
Normal set. Can we do this on our normal set?
Oh!
See? Diamonds!
Wow!
You try.
Okay. Uh-oh.
We always end up on fire when you play.
Help! Help! Hello, everybody. My name is Lawson.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is the So-and-So Show.
Ah! Come on. What? How dare you, sir? You are the stooge.
I'm sorry, Brandon. Are we bothering you?
No, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a troll on this game that I'm playing. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, hey, well, you just imagine that I am made out of rubber, and you, by contrast, are made out of something that is sticky like glue, so that when you insult me the way that you're doing right now...
A troll like the mythical creatures that live under the bridge?
But no, a troll is someone who goes on the internet for the sole purpose of making other people angry. They make rude comments on your pictures, they insult your tweets, and they follow you around ruining your game because they think it's fun to be mean. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, if you think you're so tough, why don't you come on the show and you say that to my face?
What? No, that's an awful idea, Brandon.
Trolls are cowards, Lawson. He'll never show up. Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Sup, Stooge? You look different than your avatar.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You know it isn't.
Hi, I'm Lawson.
Didn't ask.
All right, you know what? Your quarrel is with me, Troll, so please leave my co-host out of it.
Yeah.
I have a name.
Oh, sorry, what is it?
Joel.
Joel. The troll.
That's right. So I spend all day under a bridge making fun of people on the internet. So what?
Wait, you actually live under a bridge?
No, I don't actually live under a bridge. It's near a Starbucks, so I get free Wi-Fi.
I have a question. Why are you the way you are?
What can I say? Water's wet, fire's hot, birds gotta sing. Trolls gotta post sarcastic memes about your lousy gameplay.
Or you could be nice.
And you could be quiet, but here we are.
Listen, I would like you to stop trolling me on the game, please.
Or what? Or what?
Or
what?
Or what?
Well, if I don't stop trolling you on the game, what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. I guess I'll talk to the game administrators about having you removed.
Well, I'll just log back in with a new user ID. You can't keep me away. I'm like a fungus. I'm just gonna keep coming back again and again and again and again.
Or
What are you, in a rowboat or something? Seriously, do you need an oar? Like, or, where are you rowing? A Port Stooge? I mean, seriously, does this guy have an off switch?
You know what? You can't talk to my friend that way. I would like you to leave, please.
Suits me. Show's a real stinker anyway. A real stinker. See you online, Stooge.
The only real stinker around here is you. That's what I should have said. Maybe I can catch him.
No, don't do it, man. It's not worth it.
You're right, it's not enough. I need to hit him where it hurts. On the internet. I'm gonna post something snarky on every single one of his pictures online. That'll show him.
But won't he just do the same thing to you?
Probably. So I'll hit him again with more sarcasm and more insults. I'll come up with the perfect comebacks. I'll go at this day and night if I have to.
Or
what?
Or it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys.
Hello, Kellen.
You know any good insults, Kellen?
Why?
I'm trolling a troll.
Oh, I don't think I can help you there, but I can tell you a story from the Bible about Isaac.
Okay, you do that. I'll try not to distract you.
Actually,
Wait,
I'd really like to help tell the story today, Kellen.
Okay.
It's a little movie trailer that I've been working on.
on my computer?
Presenting the story of Isaac and his wells. In a town called Gerar, there lived a man, a wealthy and powerful man, a man blessed by God himself, a man named Isaac. But Isaac may have met his match in Abimelech. Move on from here. You're too powerful. All right then.
Hold up. To be clear, Isaac wasn't a cowboy and he didn't live in the Old West. But it is true that the king of the Philistines, Abimelech, wanted Isaac to move further away. Now, Isaac could have stayed. He was certainly strong enough to fight Abimelech, but he chose to walk away from a fight.
Whoa, spoiler alert, Kellen.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
searching for a place to live, for water to drink. He was searching for peace. Hey! That water's ours. You best move on. All right then.
Yeah, so Isaac wasn't going around digging wells by himself. He had a whole bunch of people to help him. Now, these wells were originally dug when Isaac's father, Abraham, lived on the land. But whenever Isaac tried to open up a well, someone would come along to fight about it. But Isaac wouldn't fight. And then, finally,
Isaac had found what he was looking for. Or had he? Hey! God is with you. I want to make peace. All right then. The good, the bad, and the peaceful. Coming soon to a theater near someone.
wow, that was incredible. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, great story. I learned a lot. Isaac was strong enough to fight, but he knew no good would come from it.
Yep. By walking away, Isaac showed Abimelech that making peace was more important than winning the argument. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to stand up for yourself and for others, but it's usually best to find how to do that in a peaceful way.
Thanks a lot, Kellen.
You betcha. See you guys next time.
Bye. Oh, no. Are you still going to troll Joel the Troll again?
No, no good can come from that. I'm walking away from that fight. I am going to block him on the game I play, though. Here.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Shall we?
Yep.
Reveal the question.
Today's question is, when should you walk away from a fight? That's a tough question. Maybe you should walk away when the fight is over something small, like who took the last piece of pizza?
That's not small. That's a big deal.
Sorry.
I forgive you. It's also probably a good idea to walk away when someone might get hurt. Talk to a grown-up you trust or try and find a peaceful solution first.
Yeah, peace is the way to go for sure.
So talk about it together. When should you walk away from a fight?
Until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Lawson.
And this has been
The So-and-so Show.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
I'll play this game some more.
All right, here we go. This is great. Don't worry, I watched a YouTube video. I got this.
Okay, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There we go.
Hey, did you ever have a pencil troll?
No, did you?
Yeah, I did. It was really fun. Yeah.
Wow. That's good. You mean like this?
No, thank you.
What?
So after listening to this story, Isaac had every right to be mad at the Philistines. The Philistines came in and they filled his wells with dirt after he spent so much time digging these wells. And he ended up moving 3 times because the Philistines kept on putting dirt inside his well. How upset would you be if you were Isaac? Think of how much work went into digging those wells. How accomplished he felt after building a well, and he goes, finally, like my people get to have water. And all of a sudden, this group of Philistines come in and start digging or putting dirt back into that well. He could have easily fought back. Isaac and the Israelites were stronger than the Philistines, but instead of fighting, he just went to a different part of the land, started digging some wells. And eventually it led to the Philistines seeing something different in Isaac, and eventually they made a peace treaty with him. They made a peace treaty with Isaac and the Israelites. It ultimately ended in peace. So fighting doesn't mean that you're strong. And on the flip side, living with peace doesn't make you weak. And in fact, one person we could look at who was far from weak was Jesus. Jesus was a peacekeeper and said, in fact, he said, blessed are those who are peacemakers. Jesus was a peacemaker. He came into this world. He lived a perfect life, but we know from the end of his life that he had to carry his own cross. He was beaten. He was flogged. People threw stones at him. He was cursed. He was mocked. So many bad things, hard things happened to him. But he had to die on the cross so that way we could have peace with God. You see, Jesus brought on peace for us so that way we can enter into a relationship with him because he loves us so much. He loves you so much that he died for our sin. He died for the consequence of our sin. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not someone who's weak. That's someone who took on the sins of the world and placed them on his shoulder and died for all of humanity. Billions of people were died for because of Jesus. Again, that's not someone who's weak. In fact, that means that our God is a strong God, is a powerful God, an all-knowing God, a God who's always there, a God who's bigger than everything that we go through. And because of that, we could put our faith and trust in Jesus, and we can make him the boss of our life because of how strong he is. Because of what God did for us by sending Jesus to be a bridge to make peace with us, we can make peace with others. We can live with peace and show others the kind of peace that Jesus lived with. And in fact, that's our challenge for you today, is that you can show you care about others by walking away from a fight. Now, again, this is really hard to do. In fact, everything we talk about in Hope Kids at Home is really hard to do because we want to win. We want to show that we are right. We want to show that we are strong. But Jesus shows us a different way. And actually, Isaac shows us a different way through all the wells that he built and had filled up. So this next week, you're going to be put in situations where you want to fight. You want to argue. You want to prove that you are right. But ask yourself in that moment, is it worth it for me? What will it cost me in the end if I win this argument, if I win this fight? Is my friendship going to hurt? Are people not going to trust me? Am I going to do things like lie or say things that aren't true in order to win? Am I going to say something mean to someone else to cause them hurt, to cause them pain? Am I going to do something that is going to be a negative impact in their life? And for what? To win an argument? To win a fight? So as you find yourselves in those situations, as best you can, stop and ask yourself, what is this going to cost me? And if you can't be Jesus in those moments, walk away. Be like Isaac. Find another place to go. Even if they follow, find another place to go. And ask God to help you in those moments because God is there for you. He is bigger than what you go through, and he is strong, so you know he's going to help you. Hope Kids, that's our challenge for this week. It's not an easy one, but I know with God's help, you can step up to the challenge and you can walk away from any fight, either from your siblings or your friends or from someone else in your family. Hey, we are so glad you are joining us for Hope Kids at Home, but remember, we are open for Hope Kids in person. We hope to see you because we have a ton of fun in person with small groups, with worship, with teach, with games, with competitions, and we want to see you as part of in-person Hope Kids. And then lastly, we have 2 events coming up. We have Field Day coming up at the end of the month. So we know some of you may not be getting Field Day at school. This is a chance for you guys to have games, competitions, challenges here at the church. So make sure you guys sign up for that. And lastly, Summerfest is open. Make sure you guys register for Summerfest. It is a 5-day camp-like experience here at the church where it will be the best week of your summer. So we hope to see you guys for that. We hope to see you guys, Hope Kids, in person. But if not, we'll see you guys next week for Hope Kids at Home.